Like I said, tomorrow you'll be having test. So everyone is prepared for the test?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the format of the test will be like you will have 5 questions of 1 mark, then 4 questions of 2 marks, and another 4 questions of 3 marks.
Only maths, no, sir, or science also?
No, this is only maths test.
Okay, sir.
How much time, sir?
Half an hour?
No, not half an hour. You'll have a total time of 1.5 hours.
Okay, sir.
Within this time, you have to
No, one more question, sir.
5 questions of 1 mark.
Okay, sir.
So what is the total?
There are only 5 questions there.
Yes.
25.
Yes, 5 questions of 1 mark, 4 questions of 2 mark, and 4 questions of 3 marks. So
25, sir.
yeah, total there are 13 questions, and you will have a total of 25 marks.
Sir, maths test is tomorrow means then when is science test, sir? You told every Saturday will be test.
Yes, every Saturday I didn't say that we will have a test. Did I say that? I said that I'm keeping Saturday reserved for tests. So whenever we have to keep tests, it will be on Saturday mostly, but sometimes we have to change. We have to adjust with the timings. So we have completed the chapter now, so it's a good time to take a test now. So why wait for Saturday? Okay, and sometimes like I cannot keep tests for both math and science on the same day, right? You'll not be able to
Yes,
prepare
sir.
for that. So for that reason, your science test will be on Monday, okay? Coming Monday. Science also we have completed the chapter. So science test, this time it will be, I will just give few questions.
Sir, next Monday we can keep, no, sir. Next Monday or next Tuesday?
So you'll have Saturday, Sunday to prepare for it, no? So just one
Yes, sir.
chapter. So tomorrow you will write your maths test, and then after that Friday night you can study. Saturday, Sunday fully you'll have. Monday also sometime you'll have in daytime. You can prepare for that. Is that okay Monday, or you want more time, guys, for science?
Sir, Tuesday we can keep, no, sir.
That's okay. Okay, let's keep it on Tuesday then.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So your science test will be on Tuesday, April 27th. And the format of this test, see this science test which I'm going to keep to be very simple. Don't worry too much about this. Like you've just completed it, and I know that you need some time to remember all the reactions, whatever is there in that. So I'm not expecting you to remember everything, but try to remember as much as you can. Okay. Actually, you should keep remembering all those things while I'm teaching. So you should not wait for me to announce the test date and then you should start remembering. You should not have that habit, okay? Whenever I teach something, same day you try to memorize as much as you can. Or within the next 2-3 days, try to finish all that, whatever. Okay, fine. So that is for the test. Maths test will be tomorrow, like I said, and science test will be on Tuesday, April 27th. Okay. Okay, now
How much marks, sir, for science test?
that I will inform. tomorrow or day after. Okay, you just prepare for. There will be more 1 mark questions for this test. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Short questions. Prepare for more. For this test, we'll keep one more test of science after that. There we will keep it fully. I'll give you 1 week for that. Prepare. Okay. Meanwhile, we will start another chapter in science also. We cannot keep waiting. Okay. Fine. So everyone is clear with maths test, tomorrow's maths test, right? Tomorrow you'll have 1.5
Yes,
hour of
sir.
time. 13 questions, 25 marks each. Okay. 25 marks total. Okay, now I'm going to discuss the question which I gave you, the 6 questions. Okay. So tell me, which questions should I solve? Anyone has doubts in this first 3 questions? So no doubt in this first 3. Confirm?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What about these last 3? No doubts? Okay, that's good.
Sir, fourth one. I
All right.
have doubts, sir. Fourth one.
Okay, so what are they saying in this question? Find the quadratic polynomial whose zeros are 2 by 3 and minus 1 by 4, and verify the relation between the coefficients and zeros of the polynomial. So only thing is, they have not given you the sum of zeros or product of zeros. Normally they give you sum and product and then they ask you to find the polynomial. Here they have given you the alpha and beta directly. So you find the sum and product and then use the same formula. Okay. So what is the given thing here? Alpha, we can say that 2 by 3 and beta, how much is that? Minus 1 by 4. So sum of zeros will be alpha plus beta, that is 2 by 3 plus minus 1 by 4. How much is that? Anyone wants me to teach fraction, addition, subtraction? No, right? So this is your sum of zeros, 5 by 12.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Product of zeros, alpha into beta, will be 2 by 3, 1 by 4. So 1 will get cancelled. What's remaining?
Minus 26, sir.
Minus 1 by 6. So the minus 5 by 12 x plus minus 1 by 6. So we can write it as x squared minus 5x by 12 minus 1 by 6. And remember, if you like, I have told you that whenever you have fractions in your quadratic polynomial like this, you can remember that I told you that you have an option. You can multiply the whole thing with a constant k to make sure that the denominator gets neutralized. So what I can do here, you see, there is a 6 here, there's a 12 here. If I multiply the whole thing by 12, what will happen? What will happen?
It will become x square minus 5x minus 2.
Yes, you'll have to multiply this whole thing with 12 with x square, then 12 with this second term, and then multiply 12 with this third term, one by one. Just distributive property, everybody knows that, okay? So this will become 12x square minus 12 into 5 by 12x. So this 12 and this 12 gets
Sir,
cancelled.
why are we taking the 12 there?
Okay, see, I told you, no, whenever you have fractions like this in your quadratic polynomial, when you try to write a quadratic polynomial on your own like this for this kind of a question, and you come across something which has a fraction like 5 by 12, 1 by 6, you have fractions like that, no? So you have an option, you can leave it like that also. Otherwise, it's better, always better to multiply the whole thing with a constant. And that constant, I am taking it as 12 over here because when you take 12, you see this 12 and this 12 is getting cancelled. So only 5x will be remaining, correct? Here also, this 6 and 12 will get cancelled, only 2 will be remaining.
Yes, sir. Okay, sir.
So ultimately, what is a polynomial looks like now? It will be 12x squared minus 5x minus, this will go one time and this will go two times. So this will be minus 2. So this looks like a better polynomial. This is how you should write it. Tell me, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Alpha and beta was given. We found the sum of zeros. Just by adding them up, we got 5 by 12. Product of zeros, we got by multiplying them as minus 1 by 6. And then everybody knows the formula. Like I said, we can just keep this one, x squared minus sum of zeros times x plus product of zeros. But since when you do that, if you just do this green, whatever I have written in green, then you get fractions in your polynomial. And I would recommend not to keep fractions. I mean, there's no harm in that. The polynomial is same, but it looks better to write it this way. Just by multiplying 12 over there, you just canceled out those denominators, this 12 and 6 from here. Okay.
Sir, for the fifth one, like I did the whole division as such, sir. That is what we're supposed to do, or take the division algorithm, sir. Px is equal to gx.
Okay, apply division algorithm to check if gx is a factor of the polynomial this. Yeah, applying division
Sir, even
algorithm.
I use long division only, sir.
Yes, yes, that's what we have to do. However, See, they have just given us the polynomial, which is px normally, but px they are writing it as fx. Doesn't matter. Okay, we can write px as fx also. So this is
Yes,
your
sir. They should have given QX or R of X. Any one they should have given, sir.
no, not they should have given. You have to find it. This is a 3-mark question, right?
Yes, sir. They have given applying division algorithm, no, sir. All
Yeah,
the time.
yeah. So you have to apply the division algorithm. But before you apply the division algorithm, you need to know what is your QX and what is your RX. No? And this is a 3-mark question, like I'm
Yes,
telling you. So if it is a 3-mark question, if I give you everything, then what you will do? You have to do the division and then apply division algorithm to check whether this is a factor or not. Okay.
Yes.
Since the remainder will turn out to be 0, you can write that fx is equal to gx into qx. So gx is a factor of fx. Did that make sense or should I write it?
No, sir, I understood.
Okay. Any other questions? What about the 6th one? Ritesh, did you do this one finally? I have not checked your papers.
Yes, sir, I completed, sir.
Okay, that's good.
Sir,
Yes. Which one?
sixth, sir.
I'm not able to hear you. Are you saying 5th or 6th? Which one?
Last question, sir.
Last one. Okay. So find all the zeros of the polynomial. They have given you this. If one of the zero is given, have we not solved problem like this? We did not have cubic polynomial. We had a quartic polynomial and 2 of the zeros were given, right? You remember? So
Yes, sir.
okay, anyway, so let's take this question anyway. So what is given? Our polynomial is given 3x cubed plus 10x squared minus 9x minus 4. And what else is given? One of the zeros is given. So what can I do with this zero? When a zero is given, I can make a factor of this polynomial. Okay, if 1 is the zero of px, then x minus 1 is a factor of px. Or we can say since 1 is the zero of polynomial px, then that's why, therefore, x minus 1 is a factor of px. Everyone understands how this x minus 1 comes over here?
Yes, sir.
We had done this before. So if a 0 is given to you, for example, in this case, the 0 is given as 1. So x is equal to 1. This makes this polynomial 0. Okay. So what you do, move the 1 to the left hand side, x minus 1, and that is what it becomes your factor. Okay. So here the 0 was given as 1. Instead of that, if I tell you, let's say for some other question, if I tell you that the 0 is 3. So what will be the factor? If 3 is the 0 of polynomial, then what is the factor?
X minus 3.
X minus 3. Very good. Same way, if I tell you that minus 2 is a factor of minus 2 is a 0.
X is equal to 2.
No. The factor, what will be the factor?
X plus 2.
Yes.
X plus 2.
Yeah, x equal to minus 2. So minus 2 when it goes to the left side, it will become x plus 2, no? So x plus 2 becomes the factor this time. Is it clear? So converting the 0 to a factor. Everyone understands that when a 0 is given, we can make it into a factor. Like 1 was given, from that we got x minus 1. If 3 was there, we can write it as x minus 3. If minus 2 is there, we can write it as x plus 2. I need confirmation from everyone. This is very important. Everyone needs to understand when a 0 is given, how to convert that into a factor. Confirm, guys. I need confirmation from everyone. Is everyone okay with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I got confirmation only from 2 people. Where are other people? Are you not clear
Yes,
with this?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tanushri, Pragati, and Deep. I couldn't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Deep.
Sir, can you tell one more thing?
Yes, sure. Don't wait for me to ask 10 times and then ask me to do this. I've been asking this now. If you did not understand, ask me right away, okay? We could have saved that 2 minutes. Whenever you're not clear, don't hesitate. No matter if other people have understood. Have I ever asked anyone that you no need to bother? Okay, just ask me if you have not understood. So, first of all, again, what I'm trying to do here, a 0 of the polynomial was given, right? Read the question once more. What does it say? 0 is 1. Polynomial is given if one of the zeros is 1. What does it mean? If 1 is the 0 of a polynomial, that means what? If you put x equal to 1, what will happen? It will make the polynomial, this whole polynomial as 0, equal to 0. Correct? Deep?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So if you get this equation that x equal to 1, from that only we can convert it into a factor. Right? So just simple equation, move this, transpose this 1 to the left hand side. It will become x minus 1, right? X minus 1 equal to 0. So this part you have to take it. This becomes the factor of this polynomial. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Same way, I gave some other examples. Let's say if I tell you that 3 is the 0 of the polynomial px, then tell me Deep only Deep will tell me what will be the factor then. If 3 is a 0, what will be the factor? 3 is a 0 means x equal to 3, right?
X is 3.
So x minus 3 becomes the factor. Bring 3 to the left hand side. Is it making sense? Okay. Same way, if I tell you another example, let's say minus 1 by 2. If minus 1 by 2 is the 0, 0 of the polynomial, then what will be the factor? Tell me. Only Deep will tell me.
X plus 1 by 2, sir.
Yes, very good. X equal to minus 1 by 2. This is what makes the polynomial 0. So just write it as x equal to minus 1 by 2. Then bring this minus 1 by 2 to the left hand side. It will become x plus 1 by 2. So this is the factor. Okay. So now everyone knows how to convert 0 to factor. If a 0 is given, you can write it as a factor. If a factor is given, you already know how to convert that into a 0.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So let's move ahead. Yeah. So x minus 1 is a factor of this polynomial. Now what? If we know that x minus 1 is a factor, then we can do the division and we can find the other factors. Okay. So do that. So x minus 1, 3x cubed plus 10x square minus 9x minus 4. So Everyone knows how to do this division, so I will do this quickly. It will be 3x square, right? You can try to help me. It will be 3x square. Then what should I write?
Minus 3x.
Minus 3x square. Sign will change from minus to plus and plus to minus. So these two become 0. What is the other part? What will happen to this?
13x square.
13x square. Minus 9x minus 4, we can write as it is. Then what should I do? X to 13x square?
13x plus 13x.
Yes, it will be plus 13x. So 13x into x becomes 13x square. What about the other part?
Minus 13x.
Yes. Change the sign again. This minus will become plus and plus will become minus. So these two become 0. What should I write for these two?
4x.
Yes. Plus 13 minus 9 becomes 4x minus 4. Now, how do I get x to 4x?
Plus 4.
4.
Plus 4. Yes, very good. 4x into 4 into x will become 4x. 4 into minus 1 will become minus 4. Again, change the sign. Plus becomes minus, minus becomes plus becomes minus, whatever. Both of them become 0. Okay. So what does it mean? It means that this is your quotient and the remainder is 0. So by division algorithm, we know that p of x can be written as gx into qx plus rx, right? What is gx? X minus 1. What is the qx we got just now? 3x square plus 13x plus 4. And the remainder is 0, of course. So we know that this px can be written as this factor x minus 1 into 3x square plus 13x plus 4. Okay. So this one factor x minus 1 we already know from beforehand itself. We have found this factor. And from this I already know that one of the zeros is 1. What about the rest of the thing? Now this part over here it is a quadratic polynomial. Do the splitting middle term and find the other two factors from here. That's all you have to do. Okay, so I will write like this, x minus 1. So there's a 4 here, there's a 3 here. So 4 3s are becomes 12. So it's the 12 that we need to split up. And 1 12 will be 12. And when we add them, plus 1 and plus 12, we'll get a 13. So that is how we need to split it up. 3x square plus x plus 12x plus 4 can be written as what? See, if you don't want to write all these steps, that is also okay. You can take this quadratic polynomial separately and do the factorization. And at the last step, you can combine all of them. That also you can do, your wish, okay? Yeah. So here what I should do, I will take the x common. So 3x plus 1 will be remaining. And 4 if I take 3x plus 1 again. So there is this x plus 4 and 3x plus 1. So these are the three factors. From this, we already know one of the zeros is 1. And the other two factors I can take. So when x plus 4 is 0, x is equal to minus 4. That is one of the zeros. And when 3x plus 1 equal to 0, what is the value of x here?
Minus 1 by 3.
minus 1. 1 goes to the other side, becomes minus 1. Then bring your 3 down to the denominator. So these are your remaining 2 zeros, which you can write it finally. Hence, the zeros are 1, minus 4, and minus 1 by 3. This 1 was already given, okay? These two we have found. So if you want, you can skip these things. If you don't want to write, that is also okay. Just take this quadratic polynomial. So I've taken this polynomial and then found the remaining 2 factors. From that, I got x equal to minus 4 and x equal to minus 1 by 3. Okay. You can write like this. Okay. So no one has any other questions, right? Are we done with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine then. So you people do one thing.